Hey gamers, how are you today? So we continue with the painting of our Han Solo figure. Now we're going to do the white on the shirt. As you can see, I already done one arm, and it's a creamy white. It's actually a pale sand from Vallejo, which can be bleach bone or something similar, and I highlighted with the ivory. But we're going to do together the other arm. As you can see, I have a rubber band around it because actually I snapped off this arm, so I had to glue it again. I hope it's glued now. Let's see. Oof. Seems okay. So I'll take this off later. Just don't wanna damage the skin tone. I had to redo some parts here with green stuff and epoxy thing. So okay, let's go. So first of all, you don't have to do that if you want to make a white tone, but because I've primed it in white, so it's not necessary. If it was in black, prime in black, it's good to do that, but I'm gonna paint it first with khaki, but I'm gonna do it because, as you can see, I have different tones here with the green stuff, so I don't want it to show up under the white, because it may show up. So yeah, I'm gonna do a coat of khaki first, so that it get a uniform color under. So as you can see as well, I've mask taped the hand. Don't want to get some white color on the skin tone we did previously. And here we go. Then easy step, you just have to paint everything with the khaki color. Okay, so now we have done the khaki base coat, as you can see, on the arm. So we get the same color all over the arm, so nothing will show up under, like stains of green stuff under the white. So next we're going to use the pale sand color, which is a kind of a bone color, bleach bone, for Games Workshop paints, if you using that range. So yeah, and we're going to actually do maybe 3, maybe 4 coats. I think I did 4 coats of this color all over the khaki. Like I said, you don't have to do the khaki if you white primed your miniature, but because I had so many green stuff stains on it, I preferred to do it so that you get the same color everywhere, and it's easier to make all the recesses darker if you have a darker color under, not black, but something between the brown and the green, like this. So now again, nothing too difficult, just paint the whole miniature with the bleach bone, the pale sand color. And as you can see, more or less, it doesn't, how can you say, I explain that, it doesn't show, I mean, it doesn't cover everything really good. You can see on some parts that the darker color, which is under the white, is showing up. That's why we have to do many coats, at least 2, I'll say at least 3, but yeah. And you want to thin your paint a little bit, because it's better to do many coats than having blobs of paint like this in the recesses, which will block the details of the paint, of the model. Well, on this model, besides the face and the belt, there's no much details besides the recesses of the folds on the clothes. But yeah, it's good to know that. So keep in mind that it's better to have a thin color and making many steps, many coats of it, than just to have a big thick paint and at the end it doesn't look good. Because at the end you want your figure to look good, otherwise you wouldn't paint it with all the time you take to paint it. So yeah, so take your time and do many coats, like I'm doing right now. So now that we have a nice coat of bone color, or bleach bone, or in this case pale sand, as you can see, we have a nice coat without anything showing up. I did, if I remember right, 4 coats on this one, but at the third I could have stopped at the third, but I wanted to give it another coat, so I did 4 coats. Anyway, now we're going to highlight all the parts in the arm, like the folds. So where the light is hitting the model, we're going to paint with a 50-50 mix of the same color, pale sand, and we're going to add ivory, or you can use white as well, but I like this color because it's not totally white. So 50-50 mix of these two, and we're going to only paint the highlights on the model. So it's one part and the second one. Okay, a bit of water to thin it down, mix together. And here we go. So, well, to get it right, all you have to think is where the light is hitting. So in this case it's easy because I have my light on top of it and I can see where the light is hitting. So I just have then to paint it on those spots. Okay. So now you can see I have highlighted the arm with the 50-50 mix of ivory and the pale sand, which is the base color. And now just for the last highlight, I'm gonna do it again, but just a little bit, only on the top part really, with the pure ivory. Or white if you are using white, just to give it a little bit more of a highlight, but just a little bit, because you don't want it to have too much contrast with the base color. So just a little drop, thin one. The thinner it is, the better it will look, because it will kind of look transparent, if you know what I mean. So I think I put too much water on this actually, but I think it's fine. There. We only need a little bit anyway, so so like this. I hope you see it on camera. Just hitting the top part. Just thin line, so that it gives a little bit more of variety difference between the colors. Variety, I don't know if it's a word, anyway. See, just on the middle part, just a little bit. Should use actually a thinner brush to make it easier. But this one is fine as well. I'm barely hitting the model with the brush to make a really thin line. There, I think it's okay. Okay, I think it's enough like this. See, it's, like I said, just a little bit. Just to give it a little more variation in the colors. Okay, good. And it's done. As you can see, it gets a little bit of highlight, which look better. I'll do the inside of the vest now. I'll tape mask masking tape. That's what I wanted to say. Masking tape on the torso, and do the inside of the shirt, and then I'll show you the final result. So there we go. This is actually the next day because I had some problem with the color skin on the face. I did some bleeding with the using the masking tape, so I have to touch it again, do some repairs. But as you can see, I did the inside of the shirt as well. It goes here on the neck, and well, it doesn't pop out really well for now because we need to do the vest here as well, but after all it look much better. So that's it. As you can see, some highlights, really subtle, really not really, I mean big, you know. It doesn't pop up too much because it's white, so you don't want to have a zebra effect, if you know what I mean, showing up the strokes. But like this, it's fine. You can see it's not only the bone color, it's as well with a little bit of highlight, subtle, nicely. Okay, so that's it for this part. Next, I think I'm gonna do the vest. So stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching this one. Hope you did like it, and well, subscribe to my channel if you didn't yet. More videos of painting this Han Solo are coming, so stay tuned. Thank you again. Give a thumbs up for this video, and we see each other in my next videos.